Okay. I don't have much of an update as right now, well, Phelps County is trying to stonewall and prevent me from getting information. I have some information, but not all of it. And actually, let's see, that's something different there. So the different colored envelopes, these came from one request, these came from a second request. Actually, they were both the same request, but because they didn't give me everything the first time, I had to request it and pay a second time. Thank you, Shannon Beard, for helping cover up the crimes of Phelps County. But anyway, I digress there. I still don't have all of it. There's some very specific information that they're still keeping. But real quick, let's kind of get into this. So I have some video, and so this is a little bit of video from upstairs before I went in the circuit clerks. Let me fast forward. So they gave me a little bit of video. Here shows me walking around. I go and I check out their little sign real quick. And then before I went in, I wanted to do my best to make sure that I did not disturb any courts that were possibly in progress. So to prevent this, I had went, and there's like 3 courtrooms up here, kind of checked in each one real quick, and all the lights were off, so there were actually no courts in session. So I was not in any way going to disturb a court. That gets rid of violation of a court order. But anyway, so let's stop this video here and pull up the next one. So this one shows why it's even more ridiculous why they say we can't record in publicly accessible areas. Because here you see, way back there in the back on the top left of your screen, you're going to see me, that's the black moving there, is, I was looking at the sign, let me fast forward a little bit. They're walking around here, and then you're going to see me. Oh, I was already in there. So you couldn't even really see me. So there has to be other cameras they're not giving me here. And like in that other one, oops, that back where it was. But like in that other one, they there should be a view of the elevator, and did not see the elevator anywhere. But skip a little further in here. So I'm pretty sure they're keeping multiple angles from me, and I requested everything from the entire time I was there. But this right here just highlights how ridiculous it is that we can't record in public areas, because I requested this and paid for and got a copy of through the Missouri Sunshine Law. Copy of at least one surveillance camera, even though they won't give all of them to me. But this shows that you can actually see by looking all around here that you can see computer screens, what's on their desks. I couldn't see any of this from where I was. But because they made it an issue, I felt the need to obtain a copy of this. And anybody can obtain a copy. So, for instance, you want to see what's going on today. You have to pay for it, but you can see what they're doing right now. But let's skip a little further ahead here and show some more of the ridiculousness of some of the employees. Oh, there we go. So I have to double check the reports, but I believe the statements said that they all went to the back because they feared for their safety. I'd have to double check those, but I don't see anybody running to the back fearing for their safety. This lady down here, while I have a pause, she's on her cell phone, which as her personal cell phone, she might want to watch that camera because, I don't know. I doubt zooming in you're going to see much. But anyway, I digress again. But let me play this and show just how scared they were. So watch this lady come through. I go back too far. It up. Eve. Here she goes. There, right there. Look at her run up there. And now what's she doing? She ducks down so she can hear what's going on. And then she opens the door, she heard him knock. Deputy comes in, he's making a phone call, but you can barely see her. She's still ducked down back there. This lady's walking over here, and say walking toward where in the area I am, but still behind a locked door and a wall that I wouldn't be able to get to him. But all right, so let's see. And I believe, yeah, you can see her holding up her cell phone. It looks like. And I believe she's trying to record what's being said. Now, I also requested a copy of that because she's a public servant on the clock. Even if it's her personal cell phone, she's still using it to record interactions with the public. So, anyway, I requested that, and I haven't even heard a word on that either. But the main purpose of this was just to show how ridiculous it is that they want to try to put a law restricting the small little area of, that you can't even see where I'm at right now. But you can see so much of this office. You can see what they have going on some of these computers. I mean, if you zoom in, you're not going to be able to make much out, but you might be able to at least see what they're, what site they're on, what they're looking at internally. You're not going to make out like what a memo says, I don't think, with this quality. But anyway, like I said, it just further proves, yeah, see, she's still holding her arm up there. She's recording the whole time of what's going on here. So it just really shows how ridiculous all of this is. And then let's go ahead and get to the next video here. So here's part of what I have of when I was in jail, and of course I don't have audio for any of this because they don't want the audio to be shared with the public. So during this time when I was incarcerated, custody, whatever you want to call it. First of all, you notice this guy, he's got gloves on the entire time. They basically wear gloves when they are ready to go hands-on. He had gloves on the entire time. So he's basically already, and see that sign he just pointed at? That's them, you can't hear it, but this is them trying to explain to me how it's a felony for me to be in possession of my prescribed medication. On here, they have RSMO 211.111. It's one I've discussed before. I don't fall under that because I had marijuana on me, and I've been a medical marijuana patient for years. And I even asked the deputy dipshit here if I had Percocet in my pocket, which I used to be on, if it was, prescribed to me, if they would be trying to charge me with the same thing. And he told me no. What's the difference? He's trying to tell me how marijuana is still illegal, blah, 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 and anyway, and this is after it already passed for recreational. Now they were still working things out. Anyway, excuse me. I'm really not going to do any editing in this video. My subscriber count's low enough. People don't watch the whole videos anyway. Most don't anyway. So a lot of this is for documentation for possible attorneys that might want to take up our case and everything. But anyway, so yeah, in here, they don't want to share the audio. But I was denied medical attention after being jerked because that's part of the video they don't want to show by the elevator is I was jerked. I'm disabled. I've had 2 back surgeries. I have very severe back issues, and with the issues that I have, it doesn't take much. I mean, sometimes I can just be standing there and I'll get a sharp pain that drops me to my knees. If somebody jerks me, which happened in this case, well, that can cause some severe pain, which it did. I was uncomfortable the whole time. I was handcuffed to this bench, and later on they ended up bringing up in another guy. He was in there on some federal shit and felonies, like multiple. I can't remember exactly what it was, and I think even like some conspiracies, or I can't remember what all it was. He wasn't handcuffed. I was, for having a camera in the same place that I can see more from their cameras anyway. But I keep digressing. There is so much of this bullshit. But yeah, they threatened me. Eventually I was able to lay down, stretch my back out some. Kept me there for quite a long time. We'll just skip through a lot of this. Deputy dipshit finally came back. making it seem like he was doing me a favor. If I deleted my, see here, they got me going through my phone, so he could take video of it, and then so I could delete it. And oh, of course, here you go. Yep, you got to check that statute and everything. Make sure they got it all right, even though they don't know how to fucking read, because there's an exception in there. You might want to check that shit out, learn it real well. But it appears we have conspiracy. I mean, I say that in the literal sense because after looking it up, we have more than one government agency. We have several government public servants. There were reports filed after I was arrested that included my name, and there's no way they could have known my name unless it was given to them. And you're not supposed to be providing people information. You're supposed to get a non-biased statement from them. If they don't know the name, you don't say the name. You say, describe the person that was there. Or whatever. Anyway, there's just so much going on with this. Like I said, and they're still withholding evidence. This is a major issue. They commit crimes and they withhold evidence, and they want to try to get me for contempt of court. Contempt of court is the purpose of contempt of court is literally to hold people accountable that would either directly in court or via a court order that's based on a court case they have open that would hinder the judicial process. That's what the purpose of that's for. There's no way what I was doing was interrupting the judicial process. So for them trying to charge me on that is ridiculous. But Phelps County and the 25th Circuit of Missouri, they're going to be held accountable. You don't get to, here comes the guy. This guy here, he's cuffed now, and he may have been cuffed the whole time, but I don't think he was cuffed to a bench the whole time. But anyway, I'm pretty sure I don't even have all the video, but I definitely don't have any audio. They don't want any audio being shared because, denying medical assistance, especially to somebody who's legally disabled, that alone, even if I had broken the law, they fucked up on that one, majorly. But especially since I wasn't in violation of a law, they charged me on 2 bullshit crimes. One a misdemeanor, and one a felony for having my own medication. Get the fuck out of here with that one. Lawsuits are coming. My wife and I are trying to figure out the best course of action as far as attorneys. That video ended. So, let me just pull this video back up here. Just to show more of the ridiculousness of, them at work. We can't record in this little area up here. It's this small little area. We can't record the walls and the signs and the stuff they got there, the paperwork that the public's. It's literally there for the public to come and see and use. And we can't do that. But yet, you can request and pay for a copy of video from behind the scenes, sort of. So, I think I'm going to leave this one here. I just mainly wanted to highlight the ridiculousness of why recording in public accessible areas is stupid. I mean, here goes a lady carrying some paperwork, taking it somewhere. Yep, from where the public can see without access to these cameras, you don't see hardly any of this. And I just can't get over this. This is so stupid. They're the ones who gave me a copy of this video. And yet, I get arrested for mine. What's the difference? Except for mine was showing what the public can't see. Yours, or can see. Yours is showing what the public can't see. But, alright, I'm going to keep going on this forever. Maybe if I ever get enough subscribers, I'll try to do a live stream. Because I'd like to, chat with some people about some things. But, we'll see. I guess I'll get this ready for post, and maybe I'll try to do an audit here soon. We'll see. There's so much going on right now with my business, just so much going on. trying to take care of it all. Always got to keep the family above all first. So these assholes helped ruin part of my family. It's time to hold them legally accountable. But again, whether you're watching because you agree and you want to know and stand up for your rights, or you're watching because, well, you basically hate watching and you want to stand up for people trampling over our rights and all that, if that's the way you want to be, watch either way. All I say is wait and see the outcome. Lawsuits will be filed. Those of you that think they're going to be frivolous, well, watch and see. You may be right. We'll find out. But that's where it is for now. If I get any other updates, I'll let you all know. I don't know that I'll get any new updates anytime soon because they've also stopped responding to emails. Complaint has been filed with the Attorney General. Waiting on that one as well. We'll see. I might need to make a special video on the Attorney General. A couple complaints filed now, several phone calls. Spoke to 2 different people. Nobody seems to be in a hurry to hold them accountable. But, they haven't said that I'm wrong. And I haven't even been told that they were looking into it. So, anyway, one complaint was apparently lost. They had my contact information. I called twice to follow up on it, and they didn't seem to feel the need to go ahead and follow up on it. Sorry, that's probably loud. My apologies. So much going on. I'm going to stop this here. This video got longer than I wanted to, but there we go. That's why it's so stupid that our cameras are illegal. Theirs aren't in the same space. And public employees apparently can record behind, actually she was in a restricted area. Yeah, she is a public servant, public employee, but, still, why was my recording illegal but hers legal? I mean, if anything, hers would, Missouri's a one-party consent state. Public, you don't have expectation of privacy, so I don't know that, there'd be any kind of eavesdropping or, and I was in public. I didn't give a shit if I was being recorded anyway. I don't know why they have a problem with it. Yeah, I'm going to keep rambling. So, catch y'all later.